What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Tonight we're checking out another artist that's new to the channel. I have heard of Treasure before, but I have yet to hear their music. And as I was looking up their wiki, it kind of hit me that this is I don't think I've checked out a boy group from YG yet. Which is interesting. The reason why this channel exists is because of Blackpink. They're what sucked me into K-pop. So they are an ult of mine, but we haven't checked out any male groups. So this is the first time. They just released an EP today, which gives us that opportunity. So let's check this out. Treasure, and the song I believe is called JIKJIN. So let's go. Ooh. Very nice guitar tone. Ooh. Yeah, there's... I think we're gonna pause before the hook. Yeah, we're gonna pause before the hook. Okay. I just need to comment. The tones in this are really, really nice, really cozy. Just like that guitar for one. I'm trying to figure out if it's usually when there's an electric guitar in a song, it's in stereo. So there's two different performances. One's on the left, one's on the right, or wherever they put it in the stereo field. But usually it's far left and far right. But the way this is done, I'm having a hard time figuring out if it's actually two performances or if it's one performance and they've just processed it, spread it to the other side, because I feel like I'm hearing that flange effect on it go from left to right, but I could be wrong about that. But the bass, the drums themselves, and the vocals, it's just super like cozy. I kind of want to go back all the way through. No, we're just going to go back a little bit, let it vibe in. I'll just start 30 seconds in. Love the subtle harmony in the background. Not overdone. Whoa, whoa. That vocal sample. Okay, before we get to the second verse, okay, this guy's gonna tear this shit up. Okay, so yeah, so they went bigger, but it's still, it's hard to explain. Usually I can pick out what it is as far as like if there's no brightness in it, if it's more in the mid-range, which is where that cozy vibe lives. I can't really tell. I feel like everything is living in that mid-range area, and even though they went big, when that brass hit, like it's all mixed perfectly. Like this instrumental is sick, and then you add their great vocals on top of it, and it's just stellar. What is hitting so hard about this song? I think it's just because of every tone is just right in that area, and it just hits. Let's go back, and I want to hear that vocal sample again. Well, it was a vocal that they then chopped up, and I think they took it from left to right and back and forth. So we're gonna pretend it's here. And the subtle background vocals. That. So yeah, it's the vocal, and then at the end, I'm assuming the take was longer than that, or they just cut up the original part that we're hearing and put it on the end. But he probably went longer, and then they just chopped up the end to keep that to keep it congruent, right? To keep the vibe, especially with the kind of perfectionist ways that I imagine that most K-pop producers have. So yeah, this is it just hits like really, really, really nice. All right, we're gonna get through this chorus, but yeah, they split it up or they chopped it up and then they just spit it back and forth between left and right, and then it ends with another piercing note, maybe a bell or something, but it's just a piercing note right at the end. Really, really cool. All right, let's go back. We're gonna get through this song, I swear. That's sick. 너에게로 직진 사랑에 미침 다른 녀석들은 싹 다 비키 덩에 번쩍 나타나는 반전 숨에 홀려 난 여는 길치와는 다른 헛디디지 않는 발걸음 이미 정답은 넌 정해져 있을 수 없잖아 Wassup JIKJIN no rules no 지침 That horn is really nice. All right, we're going to pause before the second hook. Okay, yeah, before the bridge, I guess. Wow, we're already at the bridge. I'm surprised we made it this far so far. Yeah, those guitars are everything. I love that tone. And the first rapper guy, it seems like every boy group has a deeper voice, right, that they showcase, which is awesome. But in this guy, though, he gives me Felix vibes. They sound like each other, and it's the first time I think I've ever heard another deep voice in a K-pop group that reminds me of Felix, or Felix reminds me of him, whatever, however you want to take that. They sound like each other because Felix has a raspiness in his voice too. It's not just a deep voice, but he can add that rasp, and this guy had it too. It sounded really, really sick. Let's go back and hear him again, and let's get through this bridge. Right there. Yeah, he's cool. And this, for me, is everything. It's almost a rock mix. That's so sick. The choreo's cool too. Another bridge? Or was that these climax? Yeah. It got slightly brighter, but it's still in that mid-range area. That was sick. Okay. Let's let this finish. Okay. That was very, very cool. The vocals, the rap, everything, the guys are great. As I expected them to be, right? But the production, the way all the instrumentation, like when you listen to it, it hit me towards the end because I was trying to figure out what was going on or what I was trying to talk about. It's the fact that it's very minimalistic. Like all of a sudden, when that part came in that had the guitar part, the part that I said was right up my alley, or the might be my favorite part, I realized there was two guitars, maybe one split, but probably two, the bass, drums, and then they brought in a new synth in the background, and that was it. Like every part of the song is very simplistic, as I mean, you don't have to have a million things going on, right? And that's also present in the way they process their vocals, or the way they mix them together. There's some parts, especially in that first verse, where you have the main vocal and the backup vocal, which usually in K-pop is, you know, they're stacked and they want you to hear them. It's not buried, but it's lower, right? They're providing the low part of that voice, or the voice they're trying to create, and it's very low. It's very non-traditional, at least for the K-pop that we've heard, and it was very nicely done. And even in the gang vocals at the end, it got bigger, but they didn't overdo it. It wasn't like too loud. A lot of times when there's gang vocals, it's just like, okay, yeah, they're all yelling at us at once, right? It didn't feel that way. The only piercing part of that started to be that synth at the end. It got brighter, a little bit louder, but not too loud. They still kept that same formula of this nice, cozy bed for them to perform over. It's really, really nice. I have heard of Treasure, and we've been meaning to get to them, so this was my first look at them, and they're sick, so... All right, there's no wonder this has so many views in the first 18 hours. Anyway, really enjoyed this. We will explore them more in time. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace.